Welcome to the first ever episode of The Vet Scoop, a friendly veteran podcast where we will share information on things you will need to succeed throughout your college career, such as sharing info on financial aid, GI Bill benefits, library services, events going on within your network and area, and we will be even interviewing veterans from the organization, such as Matt Butler and Stephen Hellman. Alongside Jay Pagaro, I'm Mike Messina, and Jay, this podcast has been talked about for months and months now, and I'm finally so excited to say that it's up and running, and I can't wait to be working with you on this thing.
Hey, I'm also really excited about this. Definitely veterans. Make sure that you stay tuned for more and more upcoming episodes of this. This will be something that is going to be beneficial for all veterans and affiliates who actually are attending school. It's to educate, entertain, and contribute towards personal development and professional development. We are here for you.
Exactly. Now, Jay, give us a little background about yourself. What branch you're in? Where'd you come from? What's your story? Why are you at Fordham?
So I feel like I've been all over the world now because one of the craziest thing is I am an Army veteran. And I did military police. I was stationed in Germany for 3 years. And it's funny because I'm originally from New Jersey, but right off the bat, people always thought New York. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back to New York and go to school. So I actually went to West Point. That was my other duty station. And from West Point, actually, one of the veteran Fordham alumnus, Steve Camillo, he's the one who actually got me into Fordham. That's how I got to Fordham. It was basically a referral. He suggested Fordham. I'm like, Fordham, dude, I can't even put two sentences together. I can't go to Fordham. But, that's the main reason why I'm really excited about launching this podcast, because what Stephen Camillo did for me is what I want us to do for everyone. And that's how I got to Fordham. I mean, it's a blessing to be here, and I'm really excited for this.
Funny thing, my senior prom was actually at West Point, so I'm right around that area. So that's where our senior proms go every year.
Wow.
But it's a good time. So I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I was in the infantry, stationed in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, and I reached out to, I don't even remember who it was. I reached out to somebody in the Fordham organization to see about coming here. Again, I could barely put a couple sentences together as well, but I'm here. I love it. I'm a communications major, and I'm now part of the SVA, which has helped me tremendously to start off this semester the right way. And even when I first started in the summer, it just helped me succeed in a lot of the things I wanted to, and just helping me progress in the career choice I want to go into. So to get started, let's talk about the OMVS, which is the Office of Military and Veteran Services, and what it does for us. So it offers assistance to veterans transition from military to civilian life, to pursue higher education, and to becoming a working professional. So basically, the OMVS is here for you. They want to help you succeed. They want to help you progress in your career and be able to get that job or internship that you want. And that's exactly what the OMVS does for you. It puts you in contact with people of importance in the industry that you want to go into. It helps you broaden your network and kind of talk to people that you might not be able to, that you might have not had the opportunity to talk to before if it wasn't for the OMVS. And that's just one of the many things it does for you. It's like the backbone of you to continue in your career and do what you want to do.
Correct. Because actually I'm a senior here at Fordham, and I have been here the entire time. I didn't transfer in or anything. I have had the opportunity to actually really get to know the directors of the OMVS, both Matthew Butler and Stephen Hellman. They're great people. They're definitely here for us. And any veteran, regardless whether they're Marines, Coasties, Air Force, Army, it doesn't matter. They're going to be here for us. And they're actually, they're really well connected. They've been in the network for a while now. And they're always looking to see how they can help a veteran or a family member or someone who's actually affiliated with us, a dependent, on how we can excel, how we can make it to the next level. They'll offer they uh, come up with events and where they literally focus step by step on how they can improve a veteran's personal and professional development. Events like resume workshops. They'll set up interviews for you. They'll notify you about internships. It's great to have them. I feel like it's a blessing to have.
I couldn't agree more. Like you said, the resume workshop. They also have cover letter workshops. A company called 4Block. They give us all this great information that we can use in order to make ourselves better. That you can't use them enough. I highly recommend every every veteran who plans to go to college, to introduce themselves to the OMVS and the Student Veterans of America in order to acclimate themselves to that kind of atmosphere when they get to college, so they can continue doing what they want to do and succeed and progress in their career. Speaking about
and actually, I just want to throw it in there. If you have not yet made contact with us, definitely make sure that you send us an email at veterans@fordham.edu. That's veterans@fordham.edu if you have any questions, or if there's a specific topic or something that you're unsure about, or even if it's questions about your GI Bill, or if you want a one-on-one conversation with Matthew or Steven. Definitely make sure that you contact us. That's veterans@fordham.edu.
That's a great point, Jay. Yeah, we're here. Everyone else is here. Just we want to help. So if you have any questions, shoot us an email. We can get you in contact with who you need to be, or at least attempt to get you in contact to the person you want to talk to. So if you need anything, send an email and we'll be there. Speaking about the Student Veterans of America, that's another big thing that we will be talking about on this podcast. And what the Student Veterans of America is, that they're committed to providing an educational experience that goes beyond the classroom through a network of more than 1,500 on-campus chapters representing more than 700,000 student veterans. The SVA connects student veterans with a community of like-minded chapter leaders. Every day, these passionate leaders work to provide the necessary resources, network support, and advocacy to ensure student veterans can effectively connect, expand their skills, and ultimately achieve their greatest potential. So with the SVA, the main thing is that you are a part of it. If you are a student veteran, you are a part of the Student Veterans of Association. There's no fee. There's no setup fee. There's nothing like that. You, your families, you're all part of this community. And the only thing that the SVA wants to do, just like the OMVS, is they want you to succeed. They have everything you'll need to know. Any questions that you may have, the SVA has answers for you. So that's something very important that a lot of incoming student veterans don't know that is there. Like when I first came in, I didn't know either one of these two ever existed. Honestly, I didn't know until I started talking to Matt and Steven. So that has helped me tremendously to kind of kickstart my college career as well.
Correct. And they are here. And when I say they, that's both the OMVS and Student Veterans of America and Student Veterans of America here at Fordham. They will be here for you. We are here for you, both that's actually for anything, personal development, professional development. If you have questions about your GI Bill, if you're looking for a job, if you're looking for an internship, definitely make sure that you look for us so that we can help you help yourself.
Yeah, and along with the professional development side of this, they also set up awesome events in order to make each student veteran not only feel welcome, but kind of have that brother and sisterhood like they did in the military. Kind of make friends if you're new. Like me, I came straight from the Marine Corps, moved into a one-bedroom apartment, didn't know any single person at Fordham. So I was kind of a fish out of water when I first got here, and this has like made me make new friends, kind of expand my network and expand people I usually wouldn't, not going to say I wouldn't associate myself with, but it just, you have to get to know them in order to know that like this is something, like you have to be a part of it in order to know how people are and like what their personalities are. So that helps in that factor as well. It helps make friends. Like no one wants to go through college without friends. So I mean, if it's going to help you, do it.
Exactly. And I mean, the one thing that sets us apart from, a regular student is that when we come in, we're coming in, regardless of whether you're a veteran or you're a veteran dependent, a lot of us tend to travel from duty station to duty station. So like what I like to picture it is like once you PCS, to your next duty station, you always get that welcome from, your unit, or, you have a sponsor, someone's there for you. And that's what we do here. And that's what we're going to be really pushing with the vet scoop here at this podcast, is really making sure that we're here for you, and that that you can contact us at veterans@fordham.edu if you have any questions, anything you need, we're going to be here for you.
Yeah, exactly. You say when you switch units, it's basically the same thing as this. You have to start from the ground up. I first got here, I didn't know anybody, so I had to start from the bottom, and I had to use the resources that the SVA and OMVS gave me, and you have to go from there. You can only make out of it what you want, but the opportunities are there as long as you are willing to put in the time and are willing to basically listen to everything people are telling you, and the opportunities that they're essentially handing down to us. Taking advantage of them, it can only help you. So I highly suggest, if you're on the fence about going to college, or if you're on the fence about joining an organization like this, I highly suggest you do, because it is only here for you, and the SVA and OMVS want you and your families to succeed.
Correct. And speaking of joining, like we said, you're automatically a part of the SVA just for being a military affiliated student, but we also have job opportunities. So definitely make sure to contact us if you're looking for a job, so that it can set you up and set you in a good professional path. That's veterans@fordham.edu. If you haven't gotten it by now, I will continue to say it, because this information is very vital.
Exactly. Fordham's veterans@fordham.edu. If you have any questions, let us know. Jay, you mentioned job opportunities and internship opportunities. Fordham's network is one of the best you can get already, but strengthening it with the military connected network makes it a more dynamic and versatile network that you have. Students that have been a part of the SVA have gotten internships at CNBC, JP Morgan, Ernest and Young, and even full-time jobs at at the number one bank in America. Like that's something that the SVA and the OMVS has along with their name, is they produce great people, great employees, and they make student veterans ready for the real world and ready to have those top jobs.
They bridge the gap. They bridge the gap that we have. And actually, as veterans, what we don't have is that network of, hey, you used to work, somewhere in the, professional world, and then you move from job to job, but you have that network of, I used to work with so-and-so here, or I used to work with so-and-so there. We don't have that. We're veterans, or, we're moving in. And in fact, even if we're, even if it's veteran affiliates, we still might not have that network within, the New York area, or, New Jersey, or depending on where you're coming from. So it's always, they say your network is your net worth. This is a pretty big deal, because it's very true. And that's why we're here, is to bridge that gap, so that when you come out of the military and you don't have any professional network, we are actually going to bridge it for you and push you towards the direction that you need to go for your own personal development and professional development.
Yeah, and it's something I like to go by is, you never know what someone does as their career or what they can help you with before you start a conversation with them. You can't just tell right off the bat, oh, this guy is a director of this or that, and you don't know what they can provide for you or what you can provide for them unless you network and get to know them and care about the conversation and care about where your career is going to go. So networking is, I'd say, the number one most important thing that the SVA helps us with, because it like you said, it bridges that gap. It puts us into certain different locations or different conversations that we would normally not be able to be in without the networking that the SVA does for us. So that is a very, very vital part of this, and just another reason why you should be getting involved and talking to everybody who is in charge and trying to figure out what's the right path for you and where you can start your networking and who you should talk to about that.
Correct. And, again, this is something that's important because not only do you have the opportunity there, but you also have the option, to take the back door in, because you will be introduced to people, of your industry by, the directors of military and veteran services. So this is something that is really huge for personal and professional development.
And we talked about brotherhood and sisterhood and just meeting new people. That's what the virtual vet center is here for. Sadly, due to the circumstances that we are in right now with COVID-19, we can't be in person at the actual veteran center. So we've set up a virtual vet center here on Zoom. It's going to be operating Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., just like it normally would if we were in person. And that's kind of an area where veterans can just join in the Zoom channel. We can kind of just sit there, talk, get to know each other. If you have any questions, we can point you in the right direction. Who you have to
You
call.
need help with your homework, if you have questions, maybe you have a professor that maybe another veteran may have gotten. If you need help with a paper, if we can't help you, we'll get someone to help you. And for those that actually haven't had the opportunity to visit the vet center in person, the vet center is actually located. The in-person vet center is actually located in the that's so far.
I've never been there, so I have no idea where it is.
It's in the business building in Gabelli. Did you freeze?
No, I'm listening.
I saw it loading. All right, so I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah, just over.
So for those of you that have not physically visited the vet center would normally be located at Gabelli, but because we are in such unfortunate circumstances right now with the pandemic, we've actually created a virtual vet center, and where you can still anywhere between 9 and 5, you can come in, you can ask a question, you can schedule a one-on-one interview, you can vibe with other students. It's like the hangout spot.
And which is also a very important part of it. I know it's getting questions, getting what you need, but getting to know other people is also a vital part of your college career in order to progress. You don't have to, but it's important that you network out and you meet new people, see what they're about. Maybe they can not persuade, but they can talk you into doing something that you might have not thought you would do before. And that can open your mind into a whole new door worth of opportunities that you never knew you had just by coming to the virtual vet center.
Exactly. And I mean, I know that sometimes people, they feel like, oh my God, I don't know if I should do this or whatnot, but basically, the opportunities are here, whether it is, you needing help with your homework or needing help with your resume, or just, making a new friend.
Yeah, all that is very important. And another thing that comes from the SVA, we have a weekly newsletter called The Horn. It is packed with phenomenal information that every student veteran should be getting, which I'm sure they do. And if you're not on the distro list, that's fine. Email us and we can definitely add you to that, because it has so much information, such as virtual career fair. Well, when virtual career fairs will be, when resume workshops will be. It has upcoming internships that the companies are looking for, job opportunities, events that Fordham is doing with the SVA in order to build that camaraderie and that brotherhood that we keep bringing up. So the Horn is definitely one of the most important things about this, because it literally has everything you need in order to succeed. And it's not like one of those emails where you get and you have to unsubscribe from real quick because it just keeps giving you ads and spam. No, this is important stuff. So every time you get one of these, it's important to look through it and kind of bury all that information into your brain so it stays there, and whenever your event is, the important things coming up, important speakers who are coming to speak to you if you want to get their insight on some things. It's all very important information, and the Horn has everything you need in order to progress in your college career.
Correct. And one of the things that I know that is coming up is they're offering a free iPad. So that is something that you may also find in the Horn. So definitely make sure that you are receiving it. And if you're not, make sure you contact us, veterans@fordham.edu. That's veteran@fordham.edu.
Yeah, I'm happy you mentioned that. I forgot about the iPad. So yeah, by students attending more events, they get put into raffles, and then at the end of the semester, the raffle will go off, and then there's an opportunity to win a free iPad, and there'll be some swag gear coming out. There'll be a bunch of stuff that you'll have the opportunity to win from attending some events. And it's really it's a raffle, but you're really just going to the event to better yourself. So either way, it's a great opportunity to better yourself, get more insight from professionals in the industry, and who doesn't want an iPad? You know what I mean?
I want an iPad.
This one laptop's not enough for me. I'm used to having two screens, so the iPad would help me out.
Nice.
Another going back to the virtual vet center, we will be emailing out the link to the Zoom to the Zoom interview, so you guys will be able to join whenever you want by just clicking the link. We'll get that out to you as soon as possible, and we'll try and have all the emails, the distro list, everything set up so we make sure everyone's getting the exact same information at the right time. If anybody wants to schedule a one-on-one interview with Matt, Steven, anybody you really want, email veterans@fordham.edu, and we can help you out with that, point you in the right direction, whatever you are looking for. We are here to support you and help you along in your progression of your college career.
And give you the vet scoop. Definitely make sure to stay tuned for more of the vet scoop, and you'll get the scoop. You'll literally get the scoop. You'll know what's going on, upcoming events, things that are going to be happening within Fordham, outside of Fordham, with the SVA chapter, other SVA chapters. We do network with other universities. So we're going to give you the scoop. Definitely make sure that you stay tuned for our next episode coming up, and where we're going to be interviewing the director of the Office of Military Services, Veteran Services, Matthew Butler.
And that's right, guys. Stay tuned for our next episode, which we will be dropping weekly. Next week, we will be interviewing the Director of Military and Veteran Services at Fordham, Matthew Butler, where he'll kind of go in depth more about what the OMVS does for student veterans, what kind of services it provides to families and yourself as well, and basically just a general overview of what it's there for and how they're here to support you, and basically just listen to you and figure out really anything you're having trouble with and just point you in the right direction.
Correct. And actually, Matthew Butler is a great leader. He's got great information. If you have any questions that you may want to see in this next interview, definitely make sure that you email us at veteran@fordham.edu, and we can actually add this to our list of questions that we have for Matthew.
Exactly. If there's any questions or concerns that you want to get answered by Matthew Butler, feel free to send us an email. We'll be able to answer those on the next episode of the Vet Scoop. Alongside Jay Pagero, I'm Mike Messina. It was great talking to everybody. So happy this podcast is finally coming along, and we can't wait to talk to you again.
All right, stay tuned for the Vet Scoop.